welcome to Shipwrecks. I'm Ghost in the Hella. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. Thank you for your patience, and my apologies for this stream starting a little bit late. It has been a day. It's, 3 p.m. and it has been a day. But, on the plus side, we've got some Dream Daddy, and we've got my delightful daughter Gideon, so I can really embody the full dadness by having my fur daughter on kitten cam. Hi, sweetie. Her brother was there up until relatively recently, but he has fucked off and is now staring at me from across the room. Hi, sweetie. Oh, you look bananas. Oh boy. Little bear, I suppose, an indifferent thing. He, and trigger warning for, small animal death. He, killed his first mouse about 2 in the morning this morning. And of course it would be on a morning when I have to get up early. But such is life and death. I guess good job, little bear. Sure. Feel kind of bad for it. We usually manage to get the mouse away from them when they catch a mouse before they can kill it, but it was already gone by the time we heard him growling. Alright, well, on a lighter note, we've got Dream Daddy, we've got Dad Book, we've got dads. Who did I put? I think I put Brian and Robert on the thumbnail for today, so yeah, let's... I think we had, we went to dinner at Robert's with Craig right before we finished up last week, so let's go with Brian first. Beautiful bear, Brian. Alright. Ooh, likes rom-coms. Brian, I really was all set to have be one of my absolute favorites, because he's an adorable bear, and honestly probably the closest to what I would look like if I were a cis dude. But, I don't know, the whole, we're kind of rival dads, that whole competitive thing puts me off a bit. His kid is super sweet, though. His kid's great. All the kids are great. Well, I guess Joseph's kids are good, too. They're a little creepy, but they're pretty good. Whew. Right, Hugo's kid is a bit of a piece of work, and so is Damien's. So, never mind. The young kids are good. The teens seem to be written to be kind of jerks. Mia! Hey, Mia. Good to see you. Alright. Let's jump in. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Amanda is, significantly older than most of the kids, I think. She's what, 17, 18? And Daisy's 12, I think? Which, absolutely you can be, friends with a significant age gap, but it's tough at that age. Growing up, I had friends who were 4 years younger or 4 years older than I was, but not generally when one of us was 18 teen. But Amanda does seem to be a pretty special kid. Alright, I crack my knuckles and start typing. Oh good, I'm glad I got a satisfying crack with that. That would have just been embarrassing otherwise. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until it ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian! Let's see what he has to say. Oh, he says, I've missed so many episodes. Have there been dad shenanigans? Shadadigans? There have been so many shadadigans! Yeah! I mean, luckily this isn't the kind of game where, like, you will have missed so much that you'll be, like, confused as to what's going on. Like, it's pretty straightforward. Like, I am a dad. I am new to this part of the neighborhood, I think. Like, my daughter and I just moved into this house. I don't think we moved from very far. Our kid Amanda is, like, about ready to go off to college. I heard that. Yeah, so Amanda's getting ready to go to college. I'm kind of settling into the new neighborhood and getting to know all the other hot single dads who are in this same cul-de-sac. We're just, like, surrounded by, I think there are, like, maybe 7 other dads in this one cul-de-sac. All but one are single. The guy who's not single, I think, Mia, I think you were here for the first episode, right? So you met his wife, who is, their marriage does not seem to be going well. And I think it's, you know, issues on both sides. But yeah, I mean, we've just kind of been going on dad dates with all the other dads. Have we figured out some of her behavioral issues? Oh, for Amanda Panda, she is precious. Yeah, I had forgotten that you were here for the first, at least the first episode. I forget if you were here for the second. But, have we figured out any of Amanda Panda's behavioral issues? Like, she's been pretty fine the last few episodes, I think. Like, I think it's just kind of the general teen thing, and she really seems much more together now that we have met. I think is it Ernest? Yes, of course it's Ernest. Ernest, who's Hugo's kid, and has a lot of behavioral issues, and Lucian, who's Damien's kid, who also has a lot of behavioral issues. So, yes, Mary, yes, because it's Joseph and Mary, and then all of their kids are named, like, Chris in some various way. Like, Krish and Christian and Chrissy and, like, just... going a little overboard. I wonder if Joseph and Mary just got married because of their names. Like... Oh god. Of course he wants to be competitive. And so Brian says, Hey man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition. This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. That doesn't sound like friendly competition, dude. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. I guarantee you she's better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Because we got nothing else going on. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired. But I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. Oh my god. Oh, mini golf. I suck at mini golf, but I kind of love it. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that?
Huh?
Because this mini golf course is pirate themed? Hell yes. I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. I mean, this is how you can tell that this ghost in the game is not actually me, because that would have been like the first thing that I noticed. Like, oh my fucking god, a pirate ship! Forget the golf! Let's be pirates! Come on, pirate dad! Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr! Ahoy! Scurvy? Of course I am. Avast ye! I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad, you told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Oh, please. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. And then cuddles. Shipwreck's product placement. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I'm pretty sure Amanda's like taller than we are. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini golf. I think Brian brings out the worst in us, really. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Hey, Ariana. Just had a mental breakdown from playing only up? Well, I hope you're doing better. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Daisy's adorable. Oh my god. Actually, she kind of looks a little like a more freckly version of me when I was her age. Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh. Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on.
Ugh.
Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean... Aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, are you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? Oh my god, Brian. I know when to hold him. Depends on what's on the table. Or do I get you if I win? I mean, I feel like... I mean, obviously, do I get you if I win is like the most blatant flirt. Although, it depends on what's on the table is also... It's like it's a pretty good, like it's a little more subtle. I don't know how boldly I want to flirt in front of his, like, 12-year-old kid. Is she 12 or is she 14? I forget how old Daisy is. Oh, I played this game for 5 hours, then at the end I fell all the way down, now I'm doing it all again. Only Up is the most trolling game ever. Oh my god. Amanda is precious. I love her. She's so good. Oh, Mia's also heard of Only Up. I have not heard of it, but yeah, it sounds rough. Oh, depends on what's on the table. There we go. What are you willing to part with? How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Okay, that's a decent gamble. And a good flirt back too. Cause like, that is him saying, yeah, we're going out for drinks later. Oh, Ghost, don't double down. Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. At least we're not gambling like money. That's something. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're gonna maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work. Not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. God, Ghost, you gotta bluff him a little, you know? Oh, yeah? Hole in one? Every time. Oh, that is a blatant lie. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. God damn it, Ghost! I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. Very gaily. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. And I have a feeling I'm gonna have to play a minigame, yup, and I'm probably gonna suck at it. Oh! Okay then. Oh. Oh. No. Oh, fuck. Oh, I was doing so well. Oh, no. Oh, I'm terrible. Oh, it's like I'm playing actual mini golf. Oh, no. Oh. I've lost my ball. There we go, there's one. Oh, fuck. No. No, that's terrible. What on earth is this course? Fuck. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, no. Alright, but I got an A. I mean, that's pretty good. And I guess it's probably for the best that it didn't let me, you know, keep going until I got them all in. What the hell? French police visited me because of my 16-year-old sister. At least the police guys were hot. I mean, at least they were hot. Yeah, that always helps. But, oh my god. You live a dramatic life, Ariana. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time trying to destroy Brian underfoot. I just ask because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes that we are currently losing. Sad. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. I need your help now more than ever. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. At least we didn't lose our temper with her. That's good. It's I. Oh god, oh there's more. Oh no. Oh, that was so close. Oh no. I think I'm rushing this. Oh, that didn't help either.
You've lost your ball.
Like, I don't really get to line up the shots myself. Yes!
A hole full of ball.
Dang.
You've lost
Like, it just
your
kind of
ball.
spins it itself. I do not get to determine the speed or anything. So it's quite challenging. Oh, fuck. Oh, what is happening here? Oh, that's
You've lost your ball.
pitiful. Yeah, this is like as bad as I am in real life.
Dead men sink no cuts.
What on earth? Okay. What? There's not a chance. Oh, fuck!
A hole full of ball.
Okay then. What is happening? Oh no. Whew, okay. Okay. An A is good. An A is good. It's not as good as an S, but it is good. Of course, we don't know how Brian is doing, but presumably we're losing. What the hell? My little sister was supposed to be at school and she was sleeping at my apartment for a week. Instead of going to school, she met with her friends, stole from a store, tried to run away, and then without a driver's license, she and her friend tried to steal a car and drive away? What the fuck? Oh my god. Whew. That's some shit that Ernest would pull in this. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the four dads before me casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that I am sorry. I mean, I doubt that Brian is getting a hole-in-one every time, right? Man, that was some good shooting there, Ghost. I've fought valiantly, and my only regret is being bested. I mean, I was gonna say, like me playing mini golf if my power swing meter was set to maximum and broken. Yeah, kinda. Kinda, like it's just swinging on a thing, and you can only hit it at one intensity. Just gotta time it exactly perfect. I'll remember this day, Brian. And someday when I finally defeat you, you'll think of this moment too. The moment I decided your fate. The moment I decided that you must be destroyed. I thought we decided that, like, when we first met him. Brian and I eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Oh, she's a good wingman. Sounds like a plan. Ghost, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Amanda's amazing. I love this kid. Yeah. She kind of gives me Chloe Price vibes. But, like, if she got to grow up with William. Whew. Well, it's good that your parents are taking action to make her not want to do that shit again. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which I'm not jazzed about, considering I just completely blew it on the putt-putt course. Okay, Dad, you can do this. Just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drink and get out of here. It's okay to lose, Ghost. It's okay to lose. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Dang, that is fancy. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And best me again? I think not. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Sorrow tastes fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring my own salt to promote healthy growth in a sustainable environment. Oh, come on now, Ghost. I'm just having a little fun with you. I grumble and sip more of my fruity sorrow drink. Oh, her wink, baby-coated. Yeah, she's so precious. Fine, fine, you got me on this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Now, do you think they're talking about, like, a deck attached to, like, a house? Or, like, a deck like, you know, Magic the Gathering or something? Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job, minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I mean, it depends on the dudes. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Ghost. No. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Dude, don't compete with the literal contractor to be better at building shit. Oh my fucking god. Okay, Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Ooh, tell one of your classic jokes. Ask about his daughter. Stare him down, unblinking. Oh, the jokes are really good in this, but he obviously loves his daughter. And she's so good. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Ooh, ask about his dog. His dog is very cute. Complain about kids these days. We're absolutely not doing that. Compliment his beard. He does have an amazing beard. Alright, I'm gonna wait on this one for a second and see if anyone in the chat has an opinion about whether I should ask about his dog or his beard. Like, in real life, I would absolutely do both, because they're both amazing. Oh boy. Yeah, Ariana's sister's going through some shit. Dang. So the dog we haven't seen in this one, he's like, I want to say he's like a cute little corgi maybe? But that beard, that is a top tier beard. That is fantastic. Like if I were on T, that's like, that is what I would want. Just that level beard. I don't think I'd be able to keep that much hair, though. I would miss the hair. Mia wants to talk about the doggo. Oh, okay, I can ask. Oof. Alright, ask about his dog. So, you have a dog? Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, very cunning there. Very cunning. Yeah, get him to show you dog pictures. Yes, he is a corgi. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone? Brian laughs. Ghost, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Oh, I thought I was being all cute and subtle about it. Show me the goods, then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Good man. Aw, yeah. That's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. Now, see, this is where the game has fallen down, because it absolutely should have showed us the dog pictures, too. Like, I want to see pictures of Maxwell. Come on. Looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian and I. I gesture to it. Oh no, this is going to turn into a competition somehow, isn't it? Cool fish. It's definitely fake. Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Yeah, but almost is the operative word there. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there, oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail. Knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away. I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Ah man, fishing's the life. I haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. You absolutely can, Ghost. I lean in close. Oh god damn it. Our only option is to lie. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. I'm amazing at fishing. At least that's, like, not as competitive. Oh god damn it, Ghost. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers so we can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And this is why you shouldn't lie to people. Oh god. Vulnerability is sexy. Yes! Thank you. Arya says my sister is in her trying to be a badass but failing era. Oof. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. This man looks like he would give an extremely painful high five, like knock your fucking hand off high five. Look at those forearms. Yes! Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you mowing my lawn. I mean, I'm already supposed to mow your lawn for you, dude. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Ghost, good at catching fish shipwrecks for nothing. I am spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Brian absolutely brings out the worst in us, or at least the worst in us comes out around Brian. I don't know that it's necessarily Brian's fault. Like a little bit, but sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. Ooh. It's a great opportunity for friendship. I'm real excited, or kiss my bass, Brian. I'm real excited to catch way more fish than you, Brian. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna become a whole thing, isn't it? It's already become a whole thing, Ghost.
Ah.
Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. I mean, it's not really babysitting if it's his own kid, but oh. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? It was... okay. Oh yeah, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know, the guy loves a good competition. Fun to talk. But then again, apparently, so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. I mean, and Brian. Fishing's fun, you'll remind yourself, as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Hey, Samby! How you doing? Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Alright. Date complete! How did we do? We did alright at the mini-golf. Yes! S rank! Beautiful. Mia says maybe Game Ghost has an unacknowledged humiliation kink or something. Maybe. It could be. Could be. Well, in that case, Brian would absolutely be top tier. Ooh, Craig. I mean, we were bros in college, so it's probably not the first time we've heard him say, "Hey, dude, I've got the runs." Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? Oh, nice. Oh, Samby's doing alright. Just popped in to see what's going on. Hey, so we're playing a little Dream Daddy. Just being a single dad flirting with other dads. By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Craig, you beautiful himbo. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left in this meat hell marathon. I'm outside right now. Oh my god, I fucking love you, Craig. Dude, I'm outside your house! I'm warming up. Okay, okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her sopressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. Sopressata. Okay. Oh, to be a single dad flirting with other single dads. Yeah. Good times. Oh god. Oh no, another minigame. The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. Why don't we just run outdoors? Ooh, I bet that's our Joseph. I don't know if that's our Matt, because I think our Matt only has one T. Not that I want kids. Yeah, I think, at least for now, the cats are enough children for me. I'm teaching a summer art camp thing, and I just finished my first 3-day stint of it, so I am feeling like I love kids, but I don't think I have the energy levels required to keep kids from injuring themselves 24 hours a day for the rest of their lives. You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Oh god, Craig. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Yeah, no, you're gonna be miles ahead of us, Craig. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Fucking love Craig. Okay, what am I? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Sorry, Gideon. Oh my god. So much clicking. Oh good. We can do the spacebar too. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's much easier than the mouse click. Yeah, relax, baby girl. It's okay. Go back to sleep. Windmill! Woo! Arms so tired. God, they're the Wii whatever. What are they called? I think it's just me, but with 2 eyes instead of an E. Anyway, it looks like those, the Weeple. Oh my god, how long is this track? It's okay, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my god. So much clicking. So much clicking. The Nintendo Mii graphics, yes. Oh my god. But slightly better, I would say, than the Mii graphics, because those were nightmares. We didn't have full arms. It was just kind of a couple of blobs for hands. Everybody kind of looked is it the Playmates or whatever, play school, what are they? The woo! So when it's the eggplant emoji, does that just mean that I'm impressing Craig, or does it mean that I've actually got a heart on? What is this symbolizing here? Oh my god. If you can see Gideon on Kitten Cam, she looks very unamused by all of this clicking. Oh my god. How long does this go on for? Ooh, we're doing well though. We're keeping up pretty good with Craig. I expect him to be way ahead of us. It's okay, baby girl. Woo! Yes! Fuck yeah! Oh, I didn't even know it was possible to do better than an S. Got S double plus. Fuck yeah! We are winning at courting Craig. If I could just remember his name. Way to go!
Welcome.
You
Woo!
got bags.
Oh my god, my arms are tired now. Although that could also be from doing arts and crafts with children all day. Okay, who else did I say? I think Robert was the other person we wanted to go on a date with today. Gideon status, 12% perturbed, 88% sleep. Yeah, she's a sleepy girl. What a good little princess. Oh, she did a big stretch. Oh, I missed that. What a good girl. She's so perfect. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. I mean, really, like, if I recall, Robert is the only one who has actually, like, propositioned us. Like, that first night we met him at the bar, he totally, like, invited us back to his place. And we found out last week, he's an excellent cook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Ariana's going to go to hell because my FYP. I'm not sure what FYP means. Is full with the Titanic submarine memes. Oof. I mean, oof. Hey, it says that he read my message. You leaving me on red, Robert? Damn, dude. I anxiously wait for a response. I'm gonna watch some cat videos on the internet to pass the time. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch my maybe 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. Is he just gonna, like, turn up? I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Ooh, History Channel, Food Channel, or Game Show. I mean, I am History Channel Dad. But also I enjoy watching game shows. Ooh, Family Fortune's on. Alright, Nicole, your parents are in the lead and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. Oh, fuck. Fuck, what? Who is your favorite parent? My mom? Oh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save? This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Shipwrecks to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Ooh. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, or mustard jar. Let's make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The Standwich. A lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. God damn it, Ghost. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second roll, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. Laser! Hey! Oh, trick question. The answer is neither to the parent questions. Damn. I mean, it's true. We don't know anything about this kid. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. Space Jam. Oh, Space Jam. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves, so we're not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. What does that mean? Oh, God. Of fucking course, Robert. You up? What you doing? I guess WID. What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter, or just working on my motorcycle. I don't know that we've met Robert's kid yet, which seems weird. I'm gonna be honest. I'm watching television with my daughter, because Amanda's amazing. Wow, Dad, pretty square. I mean, dude's like just blatantly like, you down to fuck? Pretty much, like. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kinda late. Because he wants to sleep with you. Come on, Pops. Live a little. You up message. Yeah, and of course it's Robert. Like, he's... Like, that was basically his first move, was like, you know, we walked him back to the cul-de-sac. He was like, hey, wanna come in? Like, other dads have kind of flirted with us. Robert's the only one who's like, yeah, you wanna bang? I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies, drinking beer and watching sports. Oh, it's not capitalized this time. That's disappointing. I guess it's not a particular sport this time. The game. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. Oh my god, Mary's there. Of course Mary's there. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw, man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me.
Ugh.
Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink.
Hey.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? I mean, if it were me, probably something tropical. Aw, of course. What do I look like? A toucan? Welcome to the Robert party. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Let me drink my fruity girl drink.
Hey.
Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? I mean, Robert has definitely got, like, bodies buried under his house. So, like, if the worst thing he did is, like, bring a flirtatious married woman onto our date, then, like, that's probably fine. At least we'll have a witness to say where our body is buried. Mia says, MILF spotted! You're lucking out. You're catching, like, all the MILF episodes. We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Mia says, oh no, not a married mom making passes at me. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're going bar hopping. Oh, alright. I mean, what's the point in going bar hopping if all you're gonna do is, like, let me drink whiskey? Like, come on. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed? Irish hour drinking. It's an Irish pub. The good pun is the whiskey to my heart.
Give it a rest, buddy.
Oh, she did not like that. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Ghost. Try harder. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish Hour Drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? I mean, that is... Oh, Robert's gonna fucking hate me, honestly, which I kind of don't mind. Nope. Just as long as he doesn't murder me. That's fine. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Laser says, shut up, Mary, puns are great, get out. Yes, this game is very pro-pun, except for Mary, apparently. Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. Alright, she's winning me back. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Thank you, Mary. Hey,
Hey.
Ghost, be a dear and get us another round, will you?
Hey.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. Well, he does have kind of a cute smile. For an obvious vampire. Mia says Victoria Marybeth Chase has been traumatized by puns ever since spending a year in Blackwell with Max. I mean, that'd do it. Especially if Max and Chloe are dating, just, I imagine the puns. Like, Chloe strikes me as somebody who, like, maybe not as a teenager, but definitely, like, as she gets older, will, like, adopt her dad's habit of just puns and terrible dad jokes. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. "You're ruining the bake sale," she says. "I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad," and blah, blah, blah. So what did you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Lizard does say, "Mary is hot though, for real." Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, everybody's pretty hot in this game. It's just, some of them are also kind of jerks. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She's like MILF Victoria biting Kate's style. Yeah. She is kind of like somewhere between Victoria and Kate. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped.
Hey.
Mary looks directly at me. "Do you smoke weed?" "What?"
Hey.
"You know. The devil's lettuce." I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? I mean, in real life, I'd probably be like, nah, not my style. Because it's really not. But I just find you with the feds hilarious. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Nice! Oh, it worked for Robert, though. Robert giggles helplessly.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. You might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine.
Huh?
I mean, she definitely looks like she should be holding a blunt in that hand. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. I mean, if you hit on Robert hard enough, he'll probably be like... Ariana went off to get a Coke, but it's from Germany and doesn't taste as sweet as Coke in France. Interesting. Huh. I mean, I guess... Like, I haven't been to any country in Europe, but just, like, I know I've gone to Canada and gotten things like Smart Food popcorn or, like, Cheerios, and, like, it definitely tastes different. Like, I don't know what the difference could possibly be other than the packaging, but I swear it does taste different. Mia says I'd rather die than hang out with her at a bar, but stepping on me is another story. Ooh, isn't Joseph wondering where you are? No. Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Or could you get the next round? I feel like asking her about her husband is maybe a little too pointed, because I feel like Joseph is not a fantastic husband. Like, I just don't think their marriage is happy. And I don't think she is like, it takes 2, you know? Like, you both gotta want it to work. And I don't think either of them is really They're just not working. And I don't think she is the only reason for that. Yes, could you get the next round is probably the most neutral. You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. Yes. Oh, they are very deliberately Mary and Joseph. Yeah, you missed it earlier, but, like, yeah, all of their kids, and they've got, like, 5 of them. All of them are named some version of, like, Chris, or Christian, or Chrissy, or, like, yeah. So it's Mary and Joseph, and then, like, a whole bunch of little Christs, basically. He is a youth minister? Is he a pastor? No, it's fine. Ghost wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you.
Give it a rest.
Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? You know, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh, man, you know I begged you for one of those straight-laced types. Whew. Robert's voice is, like, the hardest one for me to maintain because it's, like, so low. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you. You know it? There's so much wild in me, or I have a child I need to care for. Fuck it. YOLO. There's so much wild in me. I get so wild, I've got, the whole safari in here. Just really wild. All the time. Aw, he didn't like that. He didn't like me being wild? Damn. I mean, I really don't care that much. Like, of everyone, Robert is kind of the one I'm the least interested in, which is funny because he's ridiculously good looking. He just also kind of looks like a serial killer. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. I thought we were going on a bar crawl. This is literally the second bar we've been in. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Oh, Mia's laptop is done for the day. Well, it was really great to see you. And, say hi to Vashana. I'm glad you had fun. I think Mary is probably done for the day, so that's probably, you know, the most important thing. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh. All right. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man, the young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. And this is why we say you look like a fucking serial killer, Robert. Because you say shit like this. No.
Hey.
Great, me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. See, that is exactly what the fuck a serial killer would do. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Barry has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll.
Oh.
Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices.
Oh.
Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. I mean, that doesn't sound like she's gonna be fine. That sounds like she's gonna get, thrown out on the street. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store.
Hey.
Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Robert, I think you might have a drinking problem. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. Yeah, definitely a murderer, Laser says. Yeah, right? Yeah, he's got some shit going on. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. I am getting, this scene is giving me big time, Fight Club vibes. This is absolutely, that first fight in a parking lot that I want you to hit me as hard as you can. This gives me such vibes of that scene. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority? I'm sorry. Or this one's for you, Pappy. Okay, this one's for you, Poppy. I have unresolved resentment toward my father, and I'm gonna express it through property damage. That is really not something you should shout. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails... Oh, fuck. Oh, no! It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Fuck. Dude, run. I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Laser says, yeah, very Fight Club. He's got that whole, the world is against me and it's keeping me down because I'm too smart thing. Yeah, he absolutely does. Ooh, Ariana's got a random nosebleed. That sucks. I'm sorry. I used to get that all the time. To the point that I had to have a blood vessel cauterized in each nostril because I was just getting, chronic, horrible nosebleeds. So I hope yours go away because it sucks. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Oh. But really, he's just an asshole. Yeah, right? Robert is cute, but he's a dick. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. That's what he said. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. God damn it, now I want pizza. Ta-da. I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. You know, he gives me, yes, he gives me Tyler Durden vibes. He also gives me, God, I think, Laser, I think you're in the same-ish age group as me. I don't know about anybody else watching, but, is it Trent Lane? From the TV show Daria? Jane Lane's older brother. I think it's Trent. With, the soul patch and the rumpled bed head and just kind of talks a little like how I do Robert's voice. But yeah, that kind of, permanently exhausted with the state of the world kind of person. But, inexplicably attractive. I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. I already read that. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Yeah, I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza. Oh, wait, Ghost, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Of course! Fuck yeah! We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat this. Okay, this date has been pretty shitty, but this is beautiful. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in you? I mean, I do love my daughter, but I think she's fine. Ariana says of the nosebleeds, people say it's either because of the sun and heat or random weather changes. I say I'm like 11 from Stranger Things. Kidding. I'll kind of go the middle road. I'm so tired, but my dad's stamina is waning, but I'm game for more. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. Oh, we're absolutely gonna get murdered here. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be seen or heard. Shh. Oh my god, is it a movie? Oh, we're sneaking into the movies! Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already. There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Oh, for fuck's sakes, this fucking Ernest. Hey man, keep it down. Oh, damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you, it's me, your neighbor, hi. Oh my god, Ghost. You are so fucking drunk. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. You kiss anyone yet? It turns out that, yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Sheldon. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Sheldon, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. I mean, that's really hard to do. Like, I have tried. That shit is hard, because, yeah, tiny little credits going very fast. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. Ow! Fuck! My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? I mean, to be fair, like, he was just trying to enjoy a movie. You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you. That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What?
Huh?
Have you ever even seen any Michael Powell? Matter of Life and Death. 1946, easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. I mean, Ernest Hemingway was kind of a dick, so... Oh no, now you've done it! Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck, my knee is gonna be fucked. Fuck, my knee!
What?
Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Alright, buddy, talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer's stance. Oh, dude, he is a child. Like, he's being a fuckhead, but he is a child. Come on now. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1-minute rests in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
What?
You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. So you don't even have to know the rules, you just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I really get into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know much about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Thanks for the dinner and a movie. Dinner was $4 and the movie was free, but you got it. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Sang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Date complete. Oh, I failed hard on whiskey. Or at least on the second whiskey. Alright, a B. Not too bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. Knife down. Alright. Ooh. Do I have the spoons to do another dad book date? I'm pretty tired. Alright. Let's see what we got. Oh. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown and were wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write out a letter longhand, but I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Whoa, why can I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've gotta destroy this computer. Ghost, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? God, Damien, what? You can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy the platters altogether. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Ghost, do you want to see some art or not? Art is good, let's go see art. See that art. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit early. Oh, those are nice floors. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I feel just a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. Ghost? I turn around. It's Joseph! Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciator? Appreciatist? Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too? Yep, admittedly a little out of my depth here. Thank God, I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Are you allowed to say that? Say what? You know. Thank God. Yup, I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. The points get you into heaven, that's how it works. Anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve, good eve, good eve. Evening, friends.
Oh.
Who's ready for some art? You know I am. I have no idea what I'm in for, or art is dead and nothing is real. You know I am. You know I love looking at paintings that are in frames, and also paintings that aren't in frames. Art is good and stuff.
Huh?
Well put, Ghost. All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I like art now. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go help myself to some tiny wines. Ooh, I mean, I don't really like Joseph that much, so I'm going to talk art with Hugo and Damien. Because Damien has, like, surprisingly, I really like Damien. So, what's this first place?
Oh.
This particular artist specializes in landscape painting of various locales within the American Northeast. I look at the art. It is rad art. At the risk of sounding uninformed, do all of these landscapes look like butts to you guys? Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in earnest. It would appear as if you are correct. Valid assessment, Ghost. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated. Sometimes the butts are more symbolic. Sometimes the butts are metaphors. Sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. What did I miss? Butts. Shame. The cheese is nice, though. Shall we visit the next place? We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery's a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of... I'm not even sure. Hang on the walls. Oh. Oh, geez. What am I looking at here? This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife, or it's a butt. I have been through so much art school, I am going to go with it's a butt. I doubt that's going to win me any points, but everyone else stares at the painting. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. While a valid assessment, I feel like the artist was trying to make a different statement. I mean, I get some butt vibes from this one. Probably how much you like butts. You are a servant of the Lord.
Oh.
We're all God's creatures, even butts.
Oh.
Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels, creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitization. Wow. How do you figure that? That's what it says on the placard. Oh.
Right.
Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling some more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by, what's the word? Realism. Realism. As we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Pish, I could do that. Excuse me.
What?
Hugo, not here. No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him.
Oh.
You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth or the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. You know what would ease the mood? Is it cheese? No.
Oh.
It's wine and cheese.
Oh.
Co-signed. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. We got one last stop on the tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Let's do it. Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening? I second this question. Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Shipwrecks. Fear of existence, the very humanity of being human, they really like screaming, or butts? I would probably go with they really like screaming. That they do, but I'm not sure if that encompasses the whole of their performance. What do you think they're trying to say? I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about why they're saying it. I think there's something special about performance art. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses their medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It's the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. So, what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art, as long as I, really mean it? Okay, Joseph is growing on me a little, because that's pretty good. Damien fixes him with a hard stare. I was gonna start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't gonna play well with this crowd. Wise.
Hey.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Whew, I think I'm all arted out. That was me every day in art school. Whew, I am arted out. Agreed. we all decide to walk home together.
Ah.
We make our way back to the cul-de-sac, tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun.
Oh.
Cheese wings, those would melt in the sun too, and I feel like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. A nice Emmentaler, possibly? Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. I mean, he's a former sailor, right? Really?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. What? Boats are cool. What about you, Ghost? Ooh. Food, artistry, landscapes, or tasteful nudes of the artist. I have so many thoughts on this, but I think the flirtiest answer, because I'm gonna hit on all three of them at once, sure, tasteful nudes of the artist. Art is a money-making business. I know what sells. We finally get to the cul-de-sac. All right, boys. Good art. Good art. Agreed. See you guys around? Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors after all. I head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. Okay.
Welcome.
And we are gonna call it there. It is, again, it's almost exactly 2 hours. This is, like, just a perfectly paced game for me. Really easy to do 2-hour blocks. So thank you so much for hanging out and going on dad dates with me. And thank you for hanging out, Miss Gidjum. I'm gonna try to cuddle with you in a little bit after I've had some food. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. And Tuesday we will try again to play Tell Me Why. We'll make sure that we have downloaded and installed Chapter 2. Because apparently it has to be downloaded separately from, like, when you download the game, it just downloads Chapter 1, and then you have to separately install Chapter 2. So yeah, Tuesday night, we will stream more Tell Me Why. And then Thursday, I will do more Dream Daddy. We'll go on some more dad dates. It'll be a good time. Thank you so much. Have a good one, and I will see you next time. Bye.